Dr. Zwexthor's 4 eyes blinked in rapid succession as he stared at the readouts before him. The human specimen, designated as Captain Sarah Chen, should have been dead 3 cycles ago. The wound that tore through her abdomen would have killed any member of the Galactic Council within minutes. Yet here she lay, breathing steadily in the medical pod. Impossible, he muttered in his native clicking language, his translator device rendering it into standard galactic common. When they'd brought her in from the crashed shuttle, Zwexthor had already prepared the death documentation. The trauma was catastrophic: internal organs punctured, massive blood loss, cellular damage that would overwhelm any known species' regenerative capabilities. He'd seen thousands of casualties in his 50 years as the station's chief medical officer. This human was finished. But he'd underestimated Earth's children. Within the first cycle, her body had begun what Zwexthor could only describe as warfare against death itself. Her blood, that primitive iron-based fluid, had clotted with remarkable efficiency, forming barriers against further loss. White cells, those strange defensive units, had mobilized in numbers that would have triggered toxic shock in his own species. They attacked foreign contaminants with savage precision. By the second cycle, the impossible accelerated. New tissue began forming, not the weak scar material common to most species, but actual functional regeneration. Her liver, partially destroyed, was rebuilding itself. The human body seemed to contain redundancies upon redundancies, backup systems for backup systems. Zwexthor called in his colleague, Dr. Mira Sin, who specialized in exotic biology. Together they watched as Chen's cellular mitosis occurred at rates that violated everything in their medical databases. Her species evolved on a death world, Mira Sin observed, her tentacles quivering with scientific excitement. High gravity, aggressive pathogens, extreme temperature variations, predators at every level of the food chain. Yes, but this. Zwexthor gestured at the scans. Her body is essentially regrowing complex organs. The energy expenditure alone should kill her. Unless, Mira Sin suggested, unless her metabolism is specifically designed for such extreme repair. Look at her caloric intake requirements. The numbers were staggering. Chen's unconscious body was consuming nutrients at a rate that would sustain 3 galactic standard individuals. Her cells were literally burning through energy to fuel the reconstruction process. On the 4th cycle, Captain Chen opened her eyes. "Water," she croaked, her voice weak but determined. Zwexthor rushed to her side, his medical training overriding his shock. "Captain Chen, you should not be conscious. Your injuries were fatal?" She managed a painful smile. "Yeah, felt like it. But we humans, we're stubborn about dying." As Zwexthor provided hydration and began his examination, he realized he was witnessing something profound. Humanity hadn't conquered the galaxy through superior technology or ancient wisdom. They'd done it through sheer, bloody-minded refusal to stay down. "Your species is terrifying," he said softly, not unkindly. Chen's laugh turned into a wince. "Doc, you have no idea. Now, when can I get back to duty?" Zwexthor's eyes widened all at once. She was already thinking about returning to work. These humans weren't just survivors, they were indomitable. Perhaps that's why the galaxy would never truly be ready for them.